Hi, Patrick.
Hi, Patrick. How are you?
I hope you can hear. We are applauding you. It's just a joy to have you here. I'm a bit emotional now, and I think I will, mumble a little, but we are here, and we are very, 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 very happy to meet you. Hi. How are you?
I'm fine. First of all, buongiorno tutti tutti. Uh, I'm really happy to be with all of you today. It's a great pleasure for me, and it's a great honor. Um, it's a great chance even to be with people who are willing to learn more and more about politics and even choosing to be with Possibile, a really, really intellectual and intersectional uh, uh, place who have their a very, very progressive point of view. So it's a great chance for me and for everyone who's participating today.
Thank you. Thank you for your words. We are very glad to hear them. I will translate to you just a minute.
Yeah.
È molto felice di essere qui, ovviamente, è molto onorato, ha seguito un po' anche il lavoro che abbiamo fatto, sa che abbiamo un punto di vista sulle cose molto progressista, intersezionale, ed è molto felice di essere qui, insomma, a poter intervenire con noi per introdurre questa scuola di politica, ed è molto contento che ci siano persone appassionate che vogliano ancora adesso mettersi a studiare appunto i temi che anche affronteremo in queste 2 giornate. Okay, Patrick. So first of all, really, I'm glad to have you here, and I want to thank you for your presence. I'd like to ask you just one question. How are you now? We know that we followed the news when you were in jail. Of course, we tried to raise attention on this matter, and it's just so beautiful to see you here, and we hope that we can see you in Italy very soon, on the next edition of the school, probably, if you're willing to participate. I don't want to talk about your year and a half in prison. I just want to ask you if when you were there you knew that there was a mobilization for you, and if it had an impact on your life there. That's the only question I want to ask about those months.
Yeah, from this point of view, yeah. At the first, I didn't know anything that's happening out there. I just get in an illegal way a newspaper one time after I get arrested with 2 or 3 days. I get a patch of newspaper that another prisoner who passed it to me from the door under the door, and it was talking about that the Italian prosecution head have a call with the Egyptian one asking him to release Patrick Zaki, and everyone was surprised in the prison, and the only guy who knew about my name just bring it to me and telling me that something big is happening out there. I wasn't sure about this, but after my family had visited me after 4 or 5 days for 13 seconds, they tell me that everything on fire in Italy. Everyone is demonstrating for you. Everyone is trying to do their best to get you released, and it's really really important. It's the cornerstone of my campaign, the cornerstone of being right now with you, was this efforts of the people who demonstrate for me and who supported me. Even I said before, when I was in the prison and I feel a little bit down psychologically, I remember that there is a lot of people who stand for me and who demonstrate for me and protest for me. So I should be strong more and more until I get released to go back and to tell them the story, the full story, and to resume the picture of what is happening in my country, considering the human rights and considering the freedom of speaking. The situation was really, really bad inside, but the support of the people make it a little bit better, make it a little bit acceptable that the I make the message that I want, that the people know that there is prisoners of consciousness in Egypt and they are not terrorists as they claim. No, we are a human rights defender. We are talking about the minorities, about the freedom of speech. That's any dictatorship didn't like this kind of people, and any dictatorship didn't like to deal with those kind of people.
Ok, thank you.
Yeah.
Ok, quindi all'inizio, quando era arrivato in Egitto, ovviamente quando era arrivato in carcere non sapeva di questa mobilitazione, gli è venuta appunto la notizia quando ha visto per la prima volta un ritaglio di giornale, e da lì ha cominciato a capire che appunto c'era una mobilitazione in corso per lui, ed è una cosa che non si immaginava nemmeno, e che era stata inaspettata anche per le persone che erano intorno a lui. Da quel momento in poi ovviamente ha saputo che c'era questa fortissima mobilitazione. Da allora un pochino le cose sono cambiate, soprattutto per il fatto che quando si sentiva giù, questo ci stava dicendo Patrick, comunque sapeva che c'erano tantissime persone che si stavano mobilitando per lui, e questo appunto faceva una differenza soprattutto anche per il suo stato psicologico, ovviamente. Da questo punto di vista ovviamente la nostra mobilitazione ha fatto sì che peraltro anche che fosse nota all'opinione pubblica in Italia e in tutto il mondo che c'erano dei prigionieri politici in Egitto, che non erano terroristi come venivano accusati, ma erano appunto dei prigionieri politici che avevano idee diverse dal regime, e che cercavano appunto di far sentire la propria voce. Quindi insomma queste sono state le sue parole. Okay, Patrick, so we know that your next hearing will be on the 7th of June, if I'm not wrong.
No, 21 of June.
21 of June, I'm sorry. What is your situation now? Are you studying? Are you working? Are you spending time with your
Yeah,
family?
yeah. I'm doing like I'm trying to go back to my normal life. It's not easy. It needs time to adapt again with the people, with the social life after being in like a very very small cell for 2 years, dealing with only one person. It's a little bit like irritating to deal again with everybody, and even the pressure, even the people who are trying to reach you every time, 24 hours. But I'm trying to adapt. I'm trying to deal with this, and I think like I'm making a progress. When I get out of the jail, I think like I'm a person of working and being socially. So I choose the way that I will try to go normally to my life. Like directly when I get out of the jail, I go as a regular day. I go to sit to see my friends at 7, and then to go to party with my friends because it's Sunday at the night, and then on Monday I start working directly. I didn't like choose the to be like enclosed or being sad for more time. I know that everyone need time to heal after this experience, but everyone has his defense mechanism. I choose to be back to my normal life. So right now I'm doing my exams for the second semester of Bologna University Master's Studies, and I'm writing my stuff to be published as in journals in Italy. I started to publish the first one by Correra, then I will publish a second one related to the walls in the prison.
Okay.
And every time I even like now trying to join like a fellowship related to politics in Middle East. So I'm trying to do everything again normally as much as I can.
Okay.
Because no one know what will happen. I want to join every moment until another thing happen. No one will know what will happen the upcoming months or days. If they want me back to the prison, I'm ready for this. If they will let me go, I'm ready for this. So I'm trying to do it normally,
Of
enjoying
course.
my moments, all my moments.
Ok. Quindi insomma brevemente sì, ha ricominciato a studiare, ha ricominciato a lavorare, ha cominciato a farlo subito dopo essere uscito dal carcere. Sta appunto frequentando l'università, sta facendo gli esami, l'abbiamo anche visto, sta collaborando, ha finito di scrivere un reportage per il Corriere, ne è un altro, ce ne sarà un altro in uscita sui muri di quella prigione in cui appunto ha passato così tanto tempo. Ovviamente dice che è un percorso che è diverso per tutti, non c'è una sola via giusta di riprendere il controllo della propria vita. Lui ha scelto questo, cioè di rimettersi subito al lavoro e allo studio, già dal lunedì successivo. Si è preso appunto qualche giorno solamente per salutare la sua famiglia, i suoi amici, per ritornare ad avere un po' di vita sociale che ovviamente gli era stata negata per tutto quel tempo, ma poi dal lunedì successivo ha subito appunto ripreso a studiare e a lavorare, ed è stato questo il modo in cui ha ricominciato a vivere. Adesso dice che insomma è pronto per per la prossima udienza, che sarà appunto il 21 giugno, e noi continueremo a seguirla, ed è pronto qualunque sarà l'esito, e non vuole nemmeno tanto pensarci, perché intanto la parte di vita su cui ha controllo, insomma, sta cercando di riprendersela, giustamente. Patrick, just one last question, if you're willing to answer. We know
Sure, sure.
we are following you on social media, of course, on Twitter and so on, and we're seeing that you are trying to use your voice to continue to raise awareness about Egypt and about other people that went through your story. One example is Ahmed Samir Santawi. You wrote a tweet about him. If you can tell us just briefly what is the situation in Egypt right now, according to your point of view, if it's not a problem, of course.
Yeah, no, sure, it's possible. Always like I didn't take like the prison to make me feel the fear or something. No, I'm still the same. You can see throughout my social media and even throughout my work, I didn't get like one step back. No, by the converse at all. I'm forward more and more, and I'm more passionate and more keen about the situation. The situation in Egypt is still like bad. They are always trying to make like a cosmetic, some cosmetic decisions to show the people in Europe and in America that things are changed, but it's not like a core thing or a specific thing that being changed. Ahmed Santawi is still in the prison. Ahmed Santawi had a very long detention for no reason except his writing and his academic work on abortion and on some stuff related to women's rights. Not only Ahmed Santawi, we have a lot of people. Considering this as the last question, I can't escape the chance without talking about Ala Abdel Fattah, my mentor and my like beloved one. I always following Ala Abdel Fattah since 2010, before the revolution was 1 year. He was the one who invented like the spaces of freedom of speech before everyone. He's like, he's the beacon of freedom of speech in Egypt. I always feeling that I owe Ala Abdel Fattah. Even when I was in the prison, one of my dreams was meeting Ala Fattah face to face, because he was in this prison for 6 years. If you want to talk about like ero in Italian, non son l'ero. Ala Fattah is the real one. Ala Fattah is fighting right now. He's on a hunger strike for talking about. I was talking about Ala Fattah
Yeah.
and that he's on a hunger strike for 41 days. He chose the way of even taking his freedom or being or die, because he's in a prison for 7 or 8 years without any reason except that he's trying to express his point of view. Even I can't escape today without talking about not about Egypt but about Shireen Abu Aqla. Everyone who's dealing with politics or policy, and I know this is like the school of this, should know about how it's really mad that we still in 2022 and there is people who are killing the journalists for doing their work. That's not acceptable at all, and this is not welcome by anyone. Even attacking the final prosecution of Shireen Abu Aqla wasn't accepted at all. We should all know about the politics of Middle East and who control and who have the power in this place and who ruin the life of the others, even if they are not participating directly, but they have the power to push for stuff. When we see like the occupation or the Israeli occupation having a meeting with Egypt and they say that the USA and Europe stop pressuring Egypt for making an enhance in human rights situation, that's mad. We know the reason why the Egyptian authorities didn't do a real steps, because they have the support from others. We should be aware by everything that happened around us, who have the power, who are pushing for this bad situation of human rights in our countries, and we should fix it. I'm really happy that I was with you today. It's a real big honor, and I hope like the next time or the next year I will be in person. I wish I was there in person today, but I'm always optimistic. I really appreciate this invitation, and it means a lot for me. Thanks a lot.
So much, Patrick. Thank you so much. dicendo Ci stava dicendo che la situazione in Egitto per i diritti umani ovviamente non è molto cambiata, non c'è solamente il caso di Ahmed Samit Santawi, che forse è quello che conosciamo un po' di più in Europa, perché è uno studente appunto che è stato arrestato dal suo ritorno in Austria per nessun motivo se non per le sue opinioni e per i suoi studi che stava facendo soprattutto sulla parità di genere e sui diritti delle donne. Ha parlato lungamente di Alaa Abdel Fattah, che insomma è uno dei più importanti esponenti, è stato uno dei più importanti esponenti per i diritti umani in Egitto, lo è tuttora anche se in carcere da ormai 8 anni. Che adesso peraltro è in uno sciopero della fame ormai da 41 giorni e sta scegliendo questa via per protestare appunto rispetto alla sua detenzione che dura da così tanto tempo. Alaa Abdel Fattah è uno degli eroi di Patrick Zaki, ci stava dicendo, tant'è che uno dei suoi sogni quando era appunto in carcere era quello di conoscerlo, e ci invita ovviamente ad approfondire tutti i suoi scritti e le sue ricerche, e ci invita anche a seguire insomma quelle che sono le relazioni che ci sono soprattutto nel Medio Oriente, che è uno dei temi che Alaa Abdel Fattah ha approfondito di più durante appunto le sue ricerche. E ci dice appunto che non ci sono stati assolutamente dei passi avanti in Egitto rispetto ai diritti umani, e che quando gli Stati Uniti, l'Egitto e Israele si incontrano e parlano di diritti umani, insomma dovremmo approfondire un po' di più quegli incontri per capire che rischiano di essere solamente operazioni cosmetiche che però non hanno alcun reale impatto poi sulla vita delle persone e di chi cerca di manifestare per la libertà di espressione. Patrick, thank you again. Just one final round of
Pleasure.
applause from us. I hope you can hear it.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
I'm trying to let you see our community.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Okay.
we hope to see you soon in Italy, in Rome or in Bologna, or when and where you will.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I wish so, and it was a really great start for the day to be with the Possibile community, and I hope like in person the next time. Grazie mille tutti. Have a nice day.
Grazie a te Patrick, ciao.
Ciao ciao. Arrivederci, ciao.